This is the paternal grandmother of the children, Miss Broderick. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then there was a discussion about that she claims that she's the grandmother and her son was the biological father of the children, even though another man was married to the children's mother when they were born. Apparently that man signed the birth certificate and has been declared the legal father. Is that correct? The man that was married to the mother of the children?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And the petitioner contends that her son is the biological father. And then the petitioner was granted temporary custody. Does she still have custody of the children?
She does.
Okay. All right. So it appears that on February 17th of 2020, Judge Barnes, the administrative law judge, reversed the decision of the department to deny these benefits. And then the petition for judicial review was filed on March 13th of 2020.
Yes, sir.
While a pending motion for reconsideration was pending before that same administrative law judge. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
Then the judge entered an order on March 20th, 2020, reversing the decision and ruled in favor of the department.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. But the department is concerned that the court below did not have jurisdiction because of the pending petition for judicial review.
Yes.
And we have an issue of whether or not there was proper service on the respondent, which I believe we have. And I mean, the notice.
Yes.
And I think the proper thing to do here is remand this case back to the administrative law judge before it comes back here. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
Your Honor, that might work, but I since this is the first time I'm hearing or thinking about it, I'd like to consult with my client who is also on the call, Deputy Counsel George Dean, if I could, for a moment.
You want to talk to Counsel Dean?
Yes, Your Honor. Or Georgia DHS, he is my client technically, so I'd like to see if that's an option that might
Okay,
just.
well, there's something called a breakout room.
Yes, sir.
Let's go off the record and see if my court reporter can help us do that.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Can you do that? Okay. I'm gonna go check with Miss Woods and I'll be right back, see if she can do it.
Thank you.
Hey, Judge, I'm right here. What do you need?
Miss Woods, if you could put Mr. Dean and Miss Brown into a breakout room, please.
Dean and Brown? Yes, sir.
Mr. Dean and Miss Brown. And then we'll wait till they come back.
Thank you, Judge.
It appears everybody's back. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge, thank you for giving us that time.
Sure. Here's my question. I've got a petition for judicial review before this court by the department who had previously asked for the lower court's ruling to be reversed, but now the ruling is in favor of the petitioner.
Yes, Your Honor.
But let me ask some questions. Ms. Broderick is the paternal grandmother of these children. I don't know what, but legally she may not be. Is that right?
Yes.
She
Paternity-
legally, she hasn't been declared, her son has not been declared legally the father, right?
Yeah, and there's no paternity tests that we have showing that she's biologically related.
But she does have some kind of order from Walker County, letting her be the guardian of the children.
Temporary custodian, Your Honor.
Okay. So does it matter who the father of the children is as long as she has the temporary custodian of the children with regard to these benefits? Why were they terminated?
Judge, they were terminated because she did not meet the eligibility qualifications. And if I can direct Your Honor to, let's see, page 23 of 64 in the court record.
Okay.
It says that the relationship, there must be a relationship between her and the children, either through birth, ceremonial or common law marriage, legal adoption, legal guardianship. And then it says to meet the definition of relationship, she either has to be a parent, grandparent, sibling, uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, first cousin once removed, legal guardian, or spouse of any person's name above. It says exception, to establish a child's relationship to a paternal relative, paternity must first be established, which we don't have here. If I further direct Your Honor to, let's see, another section there. Let me click it into the record. Page 27 of 64.
Okay.
It says at the very bottom box, it says the box to the right says the child does not meet the living with specified relative criteria and is not eligible in this particular instance, which Ms. Broderick finds herself. The child lives with an individual who has legal custody, which she does through the Walker County order, but who is not a legal guardian and is not within the degree of relationship. Because she is not a legal guardian, that's why she is not eligible to receive the TANF benefits.
Now, is it Ms. Muller?
Yes, Your Honor.
You represent Ms. Broderick?
Yes.
Is that Ms. Broderick here?
Yes, that's her. She's sitting here with me. We're in the same room.
I think the proper way to go here is to enter an order affirming that proper notice was given, deny the motion to dismiss, and remand it to the lower court. Is that something you can agree with, Ms. Muller, Ms. Brown?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Yeah,
we can agree to that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You agree?
Yes, we agree to that.
Otherwise, I'm faced with a petition by a party that ultimately won below. So, Ms. Brown, will you please submit me an order to Ms. Romero?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what we want to do is affirm that proper notice of the petition for just review was given
Okay.
to respondent and counsel, deny the motion to dismiss, and remand because the concerns are that because the final order by Judge Barnes was, let's see, there was an order by Judge Barnes on a date in February 17th, 2020.
Yes, Your Honor.
The department filed a motion for judicial review on March 13th, 2020, while a petition to motion for reconsideration was pending, and the judge granted that below, reversing on March 2020. And all of our concerns appear to be that Judge Barnes didn't have jurisdiction to do that, and I guess notify Judge Barnes that because of the remand that she can re-enter her decision or whatever she deems appropriate. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Y'all submit me that, and y'all have a great weekend. And I appreciate everybody's courtesies and professionalism. Anything further?
Nothing else, Judge.
All right. Y'all take care. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
you.
Hey, Ms. Brown, what I'm going to ask is your phone number so I can call you so you can arrange payment.
All right, it's I'm gonna give you my cell phone, 678-457-5574.
All right, I should be calling you shortly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good